Hi, everybody. I know this fella always has something to say. He's not the one to tell you night from day. And now he's in your town, there's going to be a way. Just go through him to get out of the grave. In these days, we're all astray. Amazing. In these nights when all the graves are raised, who's to say it's all a play? We're gazing worlds away as we fly through the waves. I like this girl, she wants me to turn it in. She asks me where all of my life has been. We never met, just felt that look, and then I wanted to turn out all that lies within. In these days we're all astray. Amazing. In these nights when all the graves are raised, who's to say it's all a play? We're gazing worlds away as we fly through the waves. Thanks. Welcome back to live. Welcome to live. I'll sing you another song if you like, or you can leave a comment if you want to talk about something. Previously, we were talking about something, so if you came back from the previous live, we can renew that conversation as soon as you are ready. But otherwise, I'll sing you another song in the meantime. This song's called The Blue Fairy. Say you want to be a real boy, so why run away from me? Oh, hi, Jason Marvel. I'm the voice inside your head now. I'm your closest company. I'm doing well, how are you? The blue fairy watches us with our own eyes, knows we'll grow out of our lives. The blue fairy makes us real when we believe we can escape from you and me. You smashed me when I tried to warn you, ignored my ghost along the way. Tricked into gold farming, they tied you to a tree until the fairy saved the day. Thank you for saving Gaza. The blue fairy watches us with our own eyes, knows we'll grow out of our lies. Hi, Carissa, thanks for coming back. The blue fairy makes us real when we believe we can escape from you and me. They tried to hide you in a donkey's skin and ears. They tried to hide you in a whale. They tried to hide you in a puppet show of fears, pinned inside a splinter jail. The blue fairy watches us with our own eyes, knows we'll grow out of our lies. The blue fairy makes us real when we believe we can escape from you and me. So I was just singing a few songs while people came back in, waiting for the conversation to get started. And you guys started the conversation up real quick. But I like the way my voice sounds, so I might sing another song. Unless y'all want to talk more about the Trump poop plane incident and what the hell. Because I still can't get over it. I'll sing you the song Secret, please. It goes like this. We are the secret police. We'll arrest the memories that break in when you sleep. We are the secret police. Investigate omissions that got you in so deep. We are the secret police. Protect and serve the silence that you want to keep. We are the secret police. Undercovers, wired like lovers, hiding to expose each other. We are the secret police. Tell the captain something happened. We're going in for some action. We are the secret police. And when you call us, then you're in for a treat. Hold on, there's a little drum solo on the door there. We are the secret police. We're almost invisible when we're on the beat. We are the secret police. The underground is waiting for you to come down off your street. We are the secret police. Undercovers, wired like lovers, hiding to expose each other. We are the secret police. Tell the captain something happened. We're going in for some action. We are the secret police. Okay, thanks for coming back to the live. Can't believe I posted that video, all the stuff about him pooping on himself. No, he was pooping on us. He was pooping on the American people, and he's not American. He's not like us. He's not one of us. Jason says it's 4 a.m. Karis, you a night owl as well? Karis says, yes. I fell asleep around 7 p.m., so I'm up early. Technically, she's up early. Whoa, this is early. I'll probably be going to bed after this one. Jason says, I thought it was honestly fake until I took a look myself. You thought it was fake that it even happened. Yeah, it does. It seems like even for him, it's like, that's why I feel like Putin has to be involved, right? Because it's a new low. It's like a definitive new low. Not that it's worse than the concentration camps. I don't mean it like that. It's not, the AI video is not worse than the concentration camps, or worse than dismantling the government, or worse than taking away our rights, or worse than threatening us all the time. It's not worse than those things. It's just a new low as far as you couldn't believe it. You couldn't, like, it's unbelievably stupid. A new low of stupidity, which to me, again, it points back to Putin. Putin wants to both make Trump look stupid and make the people who want to worship him actually stupid, like make them stupider by making them having to accept really stupid things, and then make us infuriated by the stupidity of it. He wants all those angles and that stupefaction. So, okay, let's get to your comments. Jason says, I thought it was honestly fake. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And that's why it makes me wonder, does Trump even think it's fake? Or does he think he actually did it? Which is crazy, but, I mean, what can you put past him? Cheesy D says, Cheesy D says, dude, what the fuck is wrong with people on YouTube? Live. I'm sober. They make me feel high. Why would that, what's wrong? Why would that be wrong? I'm sorry if you're trying to feel sober. Hold on. If you're trying to feel sober and try to respect your sobriety and encourage you. You did a good job being sober. Keep it up, and don't let anybody make you feel high when you don't want to. This is your space, your body, your mind. Don't let anybody infiltrate your mind with something else. Hi, Stefan. It's your mind, and you're the one who gets to decide the influences upon it and your responses to those influences. Okay. I apologize if I've made you feel high. And anybody else have made you feel high, you're welcome. Um, Hold on, we gotta set the what's it called? We gotta set the quiz question. They always like suggesting a quiz question because they like to pretend that they're like, it's kind of like TikTok. So, anyway, what are we saying here? Okay. Carissa says he poops on himself. Well, Trump does poop on himself, so there's already a poop fetish going on. Like he could, like, it's so weird. Tapper, that newsman guy, was saying he's describing the video, and he's like, and Trump with his crown on drops sewage on the American. It's like, dude, there ain't no sewage. Like, yeah, I can understand you can't say shit on your news network or whatever, or maybe it's undignified to say poop on your news network, even though it's not, as graphic or expletive or something. But dude, you could say excrement. You could say something. I mean, I guess it kind of is sewage technically. It's not. Anyway, it was poop though. It was like poop. It was like sewage before it gets to the water. It was just straight poop. It was just sloppy poop. Yeah, but he does poop on himself, and he has a poop fetish. He definitely has a fetish about pooping on us. Like he wants us to be his national diaper. Jason says Trump probably thinks that happened. Yeah, that's what's crazy to me. I didn't even cross my mind for a little while. I was like, dude, like he really posted this. Does he not realize that it's making fun of him? He doesn't realize it's making fun of him. He's posting like, yeah, this makes me look like a badass. It's like if Top Gun was posting all the gayest scenes and being like, this is making me look like a badass. It's like he's posting about shitting on us all from his plane, and he thinks it makes him look like a badass. And like he should be trying to you know, make his ceasefire in Gaza work. He should be focused on shit like that. Instead, he's literally shit posting. He's like, it's the ultimate shit post. And um, he kind of fell for it if it's something that he saw and repeated because he's just an idiot. That's almost like magical or like miraculous if that happened. That's why I feel like there's something behind it. There's somebody behind it, or maybe not. I mean, I believe in miracles too. It's really cool if it miraculously happened like that. If some leftist made the AI video to make fun of him, he didn't realize it was making fun of him and put it out there and made this hilarious spectacle of stuff. But also, I would point out again, it seems like part of a program because it was only like a week or two ago that he put out that MedBeds one. And that also had him as an AI talking about the MedBeds, which he may have thought he did, which made me think, well, shit, if he thought he did that one, did he think he did this one? Did he think that he flew in a plane that he had a crown on in a plane that for some reason didn't have a cockpit glass? He's flying really fast to all the different countries and dropping shit on everybody. And I'll point out Carissa was probably there. Jason might have been there too. But I did a live just last night before last, yeah. The night before the No Kings protest, doing the No Kings Magic School Bus. The No Kings bus that can go to all 3,000 cities in America that have No Kings protest and take 100,000 of us to all those different places. They say 7 million. Dude, they ain't no 7 million. It's 7 million in the Northeast, maybe. 7 million in California, maybe. It's like, dude, there were so many millions of people at the No Kings protest. I think it was maybe 70 million, maybe 67 million. If you're having an honest count of all the people at all the No Kings protest in America, it was way more than 7 million. My understanding is that it was bigger than the last No Kings protest. Let's put that out there first. But the last No Kings protest was 10 million in America and 15 million worldwide. To me, that was the number they settled on as official. Now, I think it was probably more than that too, because they probably like to try to underestimate these things. But I remember them saying it was 10 million last time in America. So for them now to be saying this was 7, everybody, by all accounts, every single protest was bigger, maybe far bigger than the last time. And then now they're trying to say it's 7 million. this time. It's like 7 million, no, 17 million, 70 million. I would believe that. I mean, I think we had 1 million people in the, in Colorado, but they were estimating 400,000 in New York City, probably equal as many or more in LA, like maybe Chicago too. You're getting up to over 1 million, you're getting up to 2 million in just 4 or 5 cities, big cities. Maybe there was 1 million in New York City or some of these other places. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it could easily be 50, 60 million. I'm just really good at math and I have kind of a feeling for certain kind of estimates. I feel like Denver was 50,000 or more because there was no way to really see everybody at once. There's like aerial footage, and that's probably going to be the best way to kind of really estimate it. But I don't think that's what they're basing 7 million on. I think when they start doing estimates based on aerial footage, they'll be coming up with a lot more millions. Anyway, who you guys? I'm still back to my original question of who do you guys think made the AI poop plane um, video? Do you think a leftist made it? Do you think Putin made it? Do you think Trump made it? Do you think a right-wing person made it? So put a 1 in the chat if you think Putin made it and told Trump to post it. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Trump actually made it himself. Put a 3 in the chat if you think somebody in Trump's network made it. And put a 4 in the chat if you think a leftist made it. Trump probably thinks that happened, yeah. I've seen him post other stuff, and he thinks he really said those things. Okay, Jason, yeah, I think we might be right about this, and he might even think that he got in a plane and pooped on us all. He's really happy about that. And it'll be crazy if he says things like he said that about the tattoos. He was like, no, I won't let you move on. Like the journalist guy was trying to like, the Broncos won an amazing game today, by the way, if you want to watch highlights of it. It was awesome. The journalist was trying to move on and like let Trump save face. And Trump was like, no, I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to be the one who makes a complete fool of myself. It's the same type of mentality. Is that he probably does think he pooped on us all. Stefan says hi. Carissa says, he does. He probably has a full diaper and was like, oh my God, I really did it. He probably imagines that we're in his diaper, that we live rent free in his diaper. Little Tim says, give me my painting now. It's right there. I need it. It needs to be on the wall for everyone to see. I'll make another one, and then I'll swap it out like a forger. Carissa says, hey, Tim, what's up? Little Tim says, so nothing much, waiting on my painting. You're welcome to buy the painting or any of my paintings, but I do need a Ukraine painting, or we can stop the war in Ukraine, then I won't need it so bad. Which painting? The Ukraine flag painting. And I also need to do it. I was going to use a Sharpie or paint some petals on the sunflower. Asking for weeks. Yeah, and you want me to sign it too. I can do all those things. Oh, Psychic Crimes says, what's going on, man? Whoa, Psychic Crimes. Hold on. It's nice to meet you. I'm Puffin from the Fairy Liberation Front, Pillar Revolution, Church of Judas, Peace Pipe Party. Thanks for joining us live. And I sing for a band called Foxen. I was singing songs earlier, but I need to catch up on all the comments. I'll sing you guys another song if nobody has anything else they want to say. But I do have a kind of a running question about who do you think made the poop plane, Trump's poop plane of Putin, which he flew to poop on all of us. Who do you think made that video? Just what's your instincts about who you think made it? My city didn't protest at all. What do you mean, Jason Marvel? What kind of little town do you live in? Are you sure your city didn't protest at all? Because I think pretty much every city protested. You don't have to say where you live, but like, do you live in like a small rural town or something? I think a lot of those protested too. And are you sure your city didn't protest at all? Did you drive around looking for one? Carissa Lynn says, I'm surprised how many showed up at the ones in Iowa. It's a very red state. Now, I've seen huge protests in Iowa, especially with what they did to the Iowa school board guy. Are you anywhere near Des Moines, Iowa, I think, is where they would probably be the biggest one. And yeah, they arrested some, they kidnapped some superintendent of the Des Moines school system. People were mad. Like, they went down and protested immediately. And I think they've been protesting ever since. So No Kings is just kind of like merging with something they were probably already getting organized there in Iowa. Yeah, they're messing up big time. Amutha says, "Hey man, it's me again. Hi Amutha, it's nice to see you again. How were you doing all these times?" "Really good. I went to the No Kings protest yesterday. It was one of the best times of my life." Like, as much as I want Trump gone now, like a silver lining to how terrible he is and the fact that he's going to keep doing terrible things is that the next protest is going to be really cool too. But to me, we can get rid of him even like this week or like next week. They can like impeach him or 25A, 25th Amendment, remove him like any day now. Like, so that we don't even have time to protest him again. But we should still go protest again because it's fun. It's really cool. We should just keep getting, even if we don't have anything this bad to protest. Although apparently we're going to keep having other aspects of it. But if we don't have anything as bad as Trump himself to protest, we should still be going to protests because it's fun and it's useful to organize like that and to get people to be able to share ideas in a large group setting. Jason Marvel says, "My eyeballs are killing me. Blessed night, keep spreading the word. Yes, thank you for saving Gaza. Thank you for stopping the war. Thank you for stopping the genocide. Thank you for saving America. Thank you for saving Russia. Thank you for saving Ukraine. We got to save these countries from the tyrants, Putin and Trump and Netanyahu, who are threatening their own countries, neighboring countries, and just all of us. It's a pleasure meeting you too. It's a pleasure meeting you again too, Amutha. Amutha says it's a pleasure meeting you again. It's a pleasure meeting you again too. Thank you for being here. I might not go a full live because I am kind of tired tonight. I mean, I might not go a full hour of the live, but we're only 20 minutes in, so we have plenty of time left if we so choose to go a full hour. Carissa Lynn says, "Sweet dreams, Jason. Sweet dreams, Jason." Booty Bandit says, "Look at this snack. I can kiss you." Booty Bandit, I seem to remember you. I don't know if I remember you or not. An African Child is back with his weird. Okay, well, what is it, African Child? Are you going to change and become a better person? Just become better. Chris says, "Booty, no, you may not. He's mine." Oh, thank you. I had to like go through 7 layers of net and YouTube filtering to get to that. So, again, I'll sing you guys another song unless you want to keep talking. And I do want to know if anybody went to No Kings, how much fun did you have? Because I had an awesome time. And I do want to know. And I want to say thank you for saving Gaza. Thank you for saving USA. And thank you for saving humanity from these terrible tyrants, Trump and Putin and Netanyahu and their cronies, their other terrible clan. We got to save all the countries from them. Rudy Bandit says, "He is mine, no boo-boo." I kind of like it when you guys fight over me. It's kind of the most action I've gotten since the No Kings protest, which the most action I got was getting to see all these really hot girls around protesting and stuff. But um, I didn't have any actual action. I'm just suggesting that I don't get a lot of action. So you guys fighting over me is definitely the most action I've seen in a while. So thank you. Keep it up. I'll sing you the song "Champion of Accomplishments" just for finding the live to celebrate you and to say thank you for saving Gaza. Thank you for saving America. This is the song "Champion of Accomplishments." Rising slowly up the tower, thrones fleeting out of your hand, throwing lightning bolts to open up the sky, with keys you drew out of the sand. Someone's waiting in the boss room. You've got the skill to take him down. Please remember before you level up and take just one more look around. You're the champion of accomplishments. Champion of accomplishments. Champion of accomplishments. You're the champion of accomplishments. Champion of accomplishments, champion of accomplishments. I think you'd better take this with you. It can help you on the way. All these tricks and traps and treasures are here to show you how to play. You're the champion of accomplishments. Champion of accomplishments. Champion of accomplishments. You're the champion of accomplishments. 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 That's our Zelda inspired song, but now it's inspired by you, a champion of accomplishments, by accomplishing coming to the live and saving Gaza and saving USA. Mostly for saving Gaza and saving USA. You did that. You did that. Don't let them take the credit that you and everybody else you know who helped do that. Don't let them take that credit away from you and give it to the tyrants who started it and benefited from it and prolonged it and finally kind of stopped it, but they haven't stopped it yet, and it hasn't been stopped enough. It hasn't, we can't undo it, but to whatever degree we have stopped it, and to whatever degree we continue to stop it and make up for it however we can, is because of you, because of us, because we did that, because you did that. So thank you for doing it. Because nobody's been thanking you enough. So also go thank other people. You know who helped. Post on their Facebook profile if you're on those Twitter platforms, if you're on TikToks, Trump Talk, if you're on one of those other platforms, or just here on YouTube, if you're on any of these fascist platforms that we're stuck with now that Trump has captured TikTok, I'll sing you the Land of Oz song if you guys don't have anything else to say, because I'll read your comments in a second, and then I'll sing you the Land of Oz song. That's our friend TikTok. Save TikTok Tower. Check out the hashtag Save TikTok Tower. No, but save TikTok. Check out the hashtag TikTok of Oz, just like the book, TikTok of Oz, because this is our old friend that we need to save from Trump. Trump has captured him, and people are going to have to flee TikTok because of how bad they're making it there, and they're kicking everybody off and stuff. So, I'll sing you the song Land of Oz, but let me read your comments first. Hold on, he's mine, boo. He's mine now, boo. He's mine now, boo-boo. Now. He knows. This is Booty Bandit. I think Booty Bandit is a pirate. I'm not entirely sure. I can't tell from your comment, from your profile picture. Carissa says, fine, I'm sleepy anyways. He may prefer you more than me. No, I'd prefer Carissa. Sorry, I should make my preferences more clear. Booty says, and he will. He likes dudes. I like dudes, but I'm not attracted to dudes. Dudes are fine. I don't have any problem with any other gender, but I like girls, women. Prefer women. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Yeah, for people that do like dudes, please like more dudes. For people that like dudes, baby, what if you like me? So, thanks for liking dudes. Booty Bandit says, I hope not. Trump pooping was sexy. Booty Bandit says Trump pooping was sexy. No, it was kind of gross and cringe. It was kind of funny, but it was mostly gross and cringe, and it just shows that Trump has fantasies about pooping on us, and about being a king, and about flying an F-14, which gets back into, okay, African Child says, lady, stop fighting, LMAO, I don't fight. Whoa, hold on, I was hitting the button wrong. Yeah, I don't fight either. What's to fight over? It's more fun to have fun. I'll sing you guys the song Land of Oz. Ha, was that a threat? I am a pirate. I had a feeling you were a pirate. It's nice to meet you. I came for Butte. Okay. Well, thank you for coming here for Butte. Hopefully you'll find the plunder that you're seeking under, that you're looking under for. So, this is the song The Land of Oz. It goes like this. Walking in the land of Oz, We don't have to care just where we put our paws. Pass by the fastest sawhorse that you never saw. The present wrapped in bows, all roads to Santa Claus. Glinda, frame me with your magic picture. The Shaggy Man and the Wizard both agree. Ozma, you're the one we're all here for. Dorothy, click your heels and wish for me. On the road of yellow bricks, leave your scaring post behind, it's just a stick. Find a heart that makes you tick. Feeling brave is easy with a magic trick. Linda, frame me with your magic picture. The Shaggy Man and the Wizard both agree. Ozma, you're the one we're all here for. Dorothy, click your heels and wish for me. In the Emerald City. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I need to look that one up so bad so I can learn the last line and sing it to you next time. I'll sing you another one for now, though. This one's called Nothing's Good Enough. We can play, then we're blown away into the night until the stars are shown the day. We can play, then we're blown away into the night until the stars are shown the day. Nothing's good enough for me. We can howl until they put us out. Let us fall away, we come back through the ground. Nothing's good enough for me. We can chill. We've just got time to kill. You get what's coming when you're looking for a thrill. Nothing's good enough for me. We can sleep. We've got no secrets to keep. There's nothing dreaming can't fix up in a week. Nothing's good enough for me. We can skip over the stones that slip. Give you anything for that tremble on your lip. Nothing's good enough for me. We can try to make the crows all fly. Don't let them go unless you know the reason why. Nothing's good enough for me. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for hearing the songs. I'll sing you another one if you like. I'll sing the Lady Gaga song, Made Me a Monster. Or you can talk about anything you like. Leave a comment if you'd like to talk. It goes like this though, Made Me a Monster. Maybe I was a vampire. Maybe I was a dream you tried to keep. Maybe I was a beehive of desire. Maybe I was a nightmare running free. Maybe I was asleep all day. Maybe I was in the bat cave serving tea. Maybe I was just a disco ball away. Maybe she lights up and sets me free. My mama made me a monster. I fell in with the lonely ones. We fell out of the crowd. My mama made me a monster. She loves us like we are the only ones. Tells us we are born this way to be ourselves and be proud. Maybe I had a screw loose. Maybe lightning made this puzzle live again. Maybe burned by all the torches and abuse. Maybe I was only looking for a friend. Maybe I was rolled too tightly. Maybe buried me down in a tomb of gold. Maybe stuck inside a statue that looked like me. Maybe needed to get out of all the old. My mama made me a monster. Our royal family was unknown to us. When we fell out of the clouds, my mama made me a monster. She took us in and made a home for us, where she says it is okay to play and be loud. Maybe I changed in the moonlight. Maybe it brought out the true beast underneath. Maybe my paws up made it feel so right. Maybe I'll stay this way if I showed her my teeth. Maybe I played under a bridge some. Maybe I never took the yellow road above. Maybe a unicorn will be my new religion. Maybe ride me on that highway to love. My mama made me a monster. Bedazzling dream she fashioned clothes for us. With telephones for crowns. My mama made me a monster. Designer styles of love outgrown by us. All its rainbow colors are finally allowed. My mama made me a monster. Yeah, that's the Lady Gaga inspired song. I don't sing it as much as some of the other songs. I'm glad I sang it for you today, though. You got to hear it today. Because I feel like my voice sounds real good, so that's why I keep singing songs. But I'll be glad to talk about Trump's poop plane and why he has fantasies about pooping on us and who made it and what that means and all those things. If anybody's interested in any of that discussion or any of the talk about the No Kings protests, they were so much fun. I know a lot of people just probably need the basics about how like awesome the No Kings protests were and how you're just going to want to go and how it's a lot of fun. And do you remember if when Lil Tim comes in, I got to sing that song because he loves that song. Do you remember the FBI on a meth bender? Cash was changing Tyler's roommate's gender. And they helped the Groypers get away. I love the No Kings protest. Didn't you? Wasn't it so much fun? Like, I just want to keep talking about it and keep, like, raising that energy and spreading that energy. And I probably need to make some art. That's probably what I need to do, is start making some art. So maybe I'll do that when I finish the live before I go to sleep tonight. But yeah, making some art, doing some things that stand up for No Kings. Like, it was awesome. It was such a good protest. There were zero police there. There was like 40,000 people, 50,000, 60,000 people, all just in the park. I didn't see a single police officer anywhere. I didn't see, um, I guess maybe there was some directing traffic kind of outside of the protest. But I didn't see a single police officer. I didn't see a single MAGA person. I didn't see a single like fake leftist, like a single like agitator person, like a like a weirdo. Do you remember? Cash was changing time. Sorry, I messed it up. Do you remember the FBI on a meth bender? Cash was changing Tyler's roommate's gender while they helped the Groypers get away. And then there was also Cash Patel. Nobody believes your story. You're just telling on yourself. You're just telling on yourself. Cash Patel, your lies are really civil war-y. Chat KGB writes the stupid bullshit you spew. Yeah, I love that song too. And then I have this song called Hiddleswift. Then I'll sing you a really rare vampire song if you want after that. But the song Hiddleswift goes like this. Up all night worrying about Hiddleswift. Like NPR was doing a commercial about a whole program about Taylor Swift today. Anyway, up all night worrying about Hiddleswift. Up all night worrying about Hiddleswift. Up all night worrying about Hiddleswift. My dog thinking it was for him was so cute. Dude was so happy. That's so cute. Up all night worrying about Hiddleswift. Up all night worrying about Hiddleswift. How can we be sure if their love is true? If they don't make it, was it her or him? Or could it possibly be me and you? And now they're telling me that Bennifer is a thing again. What's old is new. He must have always stayed a friend to her. How about we blend our names and be friends too? I'm taking you to blender school. I'm teaching you to blend like me. I'm taking you to blender school. 'Cause blending's cool and I'm a blending fool. Thanks. I'll sing you this song, Edward's Eyebrows. I didn't write the tune, but I wrote the lyrics. It's about vampires. And it goes like this. Do you see how pale I got when I told you it was about vampires? It's about vampires. Okay. Whose eyebrows are these? I'm no vampire, so why are my eyebrows like trees? These eyebrows are the eyebrows of Edward, or possibly Stefan. Whose eyebrows are these? They are his, they're not mine. He will snuff out your life. Sorry, I got it wrong. Let me start again. Whose eyebrows are these? I'm no vampire, so why are my eyebrows like trees? These eyebrows are the eyebrows of Edward, or possibly Stefan. Whose eyebrows are these? They are his, they're not mine. He will suck out your life and use it to grow eyebrows, and vampire eyebrows will tempt you. I want eyebrows this size to clutter my gaze again. Eyebrows will make the world in love with me. I want eyebrows like these. These eyebrows don't blur my view. I can spend days outside. I don't need eyebrows to keep my skin hidden from light. I'm just not that white. These eyebrows, they blur my view. Eyebrows will make the world in love with me. I'll never be trimming to see with eyebrows like these. And vampire eyebrows will tempt you. Oh, I want eyebrows this size to clutter my gaze again. Eyebrows will make the world in love with me. I want eyebrows like these. Well, thanks. That was Edward's Eyebrows. You can see the original version with like some real cosplay eyebrows if you want on YouTube, actually. On my channel, on the it's called Edward's Eyebrows. REM Vampire Mix. Try not to breathe Vampire Mix, something like that. So thanks for watching the show. I'll probably shut it down pretty soon because my phone's running out of battery and I'm running out of energy and ready to go to sleep. But do you remember the FBI on a meth bender? Cash was changing Tyler's roommate's gender while they helped the Groypers get away. There's a whole dance developing for that song. Anyway, but that's the September song by like Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was writing Cash Patel songs for that stupid lie he was telling, for that cover-up lie he was telling. I was writing stupid songs about Cash Patel for that. Cash Patel. He's so stupid. He was supposed to be here in Denver. Another crazy thing, like, I almost didn't go to the Denver No Kings protest, right? Because I knew it was going to be huge. I knew it was going to be, 500,000 people, 250,000 people, or 500,000 people, something like that. And I was like, that'll be awesome and fun. I like to be in a big group of people like that, a big protest of good, like-minded, cool, happy people. I mean, happy people who are mad about the fascism, but happy to be together to protest it, which is the overwhelming feeling I just got from everybody. It was awesome. But anyway, I knew to expect that somewhat, but I also expected, like lines of cops and potential agitators, especially because here in Denver, we were having like a cop convention this weekend. So there were 16,000 cops here for a convention. They weren't here to work. They were here for a convention. But there were 16,000 cops here in Denver. And I didn't see a single cop. I saw cops when I was going to the protest because they blocked off some of the streets. So you had to go park on different side streets than I usually do, which was the most stressful part about the whole experience was trying to find a parking space, and which is what always stresses me out about downtown. But then I walked a few blocks down to, and I saw other protesters walking. There was this girl in this Max costume from Where the Wild Things Are. Like she had like the full body Max outfit on, like the tail and everything, and she had a crown on. She was like the first protester I saw on my way into town. And then more and more protesters as closer you got. You see people walking up with signs and everything. And then when you got there, it was a quarter of a million people. I don't know. And it was probably 80,000, maybe 100,000. It was probably, I don't know. It's hard to say because there was a march going on too. They said the march took up 12 blocks. I feel like 12 blocks could easily be 12,000 people there when you fill up the entire city block, the entire city streets. So anyway, it was awesome. And like I was been saying recently, it's so peaceful. It was so much more peaceful than just being in the park by yourself with just the birds and the trees and the nature and stuff. It was more peaceful because there was all these people like just radiating all this peace, and it was all just, like I said, just peaceful. And I had a feeling I said that because the first No Kings protest I went to yesterday. I mean, I went to one earlier in the morning, then I went to the big one. The first one was like a seniors No Kings protest. It wasn't part of like the No Kings network, but it was like these seniors did a protest on Colfax Avenue, longest main street in America. And so I went and hung out with the seniors and talked to them for a while. You can see the video. And they were all super cool for one thing, but like it was small, but still with 50 people or 30 to 50 people on either side of the street. Um, Everybody driving by, about half the cars were honking in support, and it's just people driving by constantly. It's a beautiful day on Colfax Avenue. So that was cool to see this small group and get to talk to these people and stuff. And I talked to some people at the giant protest too, but it was just so many people. But in both cases, it was just just people exhibiting peace and love and like justice, and it was awesome. I definitely recommend going. Let me read the comments. I don't know how many showed up here, but if my little old man Chihuahua was letting people pet him and getting kisses, the energy was good. Yeah, dogs can always tell. They're like famous. It's like a movie thing in movies. If there's a dog in a movie and the dog gets up and leaves the room when somebody comes in, it means that's a bad person. Or if the dog goes up and like licks them, it means it's a good person. It's like I just learned that in my cinematography class in college. I don't remember that much more of my cinematography class, but I remember that like one of the things they do is use the dogs to show who the good people are. But yeah, that's awesome that your dog loved it. It was a big crowd, and your dog loved it. Like, I just felt bad that like I wanted to talk somebody into going with me, and I think next time I will because I'll just be like, no, this is really just a lot of fun. Like, you're really gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be really nice. And again, it was so peaceful. I feel like it was their plan in some way to not have any police around because maybe they thought that was going to make bad things happen or something. But everybody was just super relaxed. It was kind of like a concert. And it was a concert. There was a band playing there too. But it was just super relaxed. It was super like everybody having a great time, and just really glad to see everybody out there. It felt like. I mean, I'm even trying to think of like, is there some exception to that I'm blocking out of my memory or wasn't paying much attention to? And it's like, no, like, was there somebody just yelling, ranting about this? Like, no. Maybe somebody would shout something out every now and then or start a chant or something. There were people giving speeches, people, like I said, in the band for a while was playing that was really good. It was getting the crowd involved. But there's also a parade at the same time. So I saw at the park itself what seemed to be easily 30 or 40,000 people, maybe 50 or 60,000. And then there was a large group of people marching around the city and marching around just the blocks around the park. But they said it covered 12 city blocks. So to me that seems like, who knows, 8,000 people, 20,000 people. I don't know how many people can fit in 12 city blocks where there's no cars. It's just people walking sidewalk to sidewalk and filling the streets, just like all the other protests you've seen in like New York and LA and Chicago and stuff. Because the aerial footage of those is amazing. They do look bigger than Denver, um, for what I imagine Denver looks like. I guess I've seen some footage of the Denver, like aerial footage of the Denver march and stuff. But anyway, they all look massive. So I definitely think it's more than 7 million people across the country. I think it's like 17 or 67 or 77 million people. I mean, I think when they really get to counting up all the people that were protesting, it's a lot. And it's really exciting. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thanks for being alive. I'm going to go sleep because it is getting late and I'm super tired. But it was great talking to y'all. Thanks for hearing my songs. And if you want to hear the songs again, you can just look up Foxen, Foxzen, for the songs with some music and stuff. But love you guys. Hope you have a great night. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams to you too. And see you tomorrow. All right, take it easy.